Happy New Year and welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Bob Parcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow.
Thanks for tuning in. Please check out our company website you see on your screen at mountaintolake.com.
We'd love for you to stop by and see us, 195 South Main Street. If you're interested in buying or selling property, someone's there from 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. And if those hours don't work, well, just give us a call, send us an email, smoke signal, whatever we need to do. We'll be glad to help you. We'll come to you when it's convenient for you, where it is convenient for you.
And speaking of smoke signals, Steve, you have any predictions about the housing market this 2023?
Wow, Bob, you jumped right on that one. Happy New Year to you too, buddy.
Well, I thought I'd put you on the spot a little bit, see if you had a crystal ball.
Let's see here. I'm going to predict that this housing market is going, you hear me, Bob? It's going.
I'm here.
It's going to stay strong. I think home values will continue to stay strong. I don't think we'll see the double-digit appreciation that we have seen the last couple of years, but I do think we'll see some home appreciation continue here in 2023. I do think interest rates are rising or have been rising. When I've talked to some lenders here recently, everybody I talk to seems to think that we get through, say, Valentine's Day, and we'll begin to see these rates continue to go down. So I don't think we'll see those historic lows that we saw, in well, let's just say the beginning of 2022. But I do think I don't think 4.5% is out of the world of possibilities as far as interest rates go.
Okay, well, you're going on a limb there. That's good. I'm glad to have a response. So I just hope we have a larger inventory of homes. I'd like to see that. Make more sellers believe they could find a place should they choose to sell their existing home, and let buyers have a little more breathing room to try to have more than a few hours they had a few months ago to make a decision on a house. I think that would be great and calm things down a little bit.
What are your construction friends, your guys that are building homes, what do they tell you? You got any?
Well, I've seen more. I think in the last couple of years there's been more new construction than in the past few years. I think a lot of that's with the low inventory. Some buyers are they can't find a home. It's in the heck with it. We're just going to build us a house. So I think that's encouraging for a lot of owners. So I am seeing a little uptick in some spec houses, if you will, as opposed to a custom build for a specific purchaser.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So some of the contractors I talked to seem to think that they're going to continue to push forward, putting things out there, but they're limited to labor. I think that's something that will continue to be a challenge for those people in that business. Mm-hmm. And so I think we'll continue to see some new construction, but I don't think we're going to see just a glut of like newly constructed homes out on the market. Okay. I just don't think that's going to
We'll tune in about 51 weeks and replay this. Put a little pressure on you. Write that down, Jamie.
Man, Bob, you're always
harsh on you already.
Always putting me in a spot.
I'm impressed with you. Your good response.
Well, thanks, Bob. Thank you very much. And I just want you to know, I'm going to go there officially while we're making predictions, and I want you to know that I will be here to support you on this Cable 12 show for the whole year. Okay?
That's very comforting to know.
Yep. I know you could do it without me, but I am going to be here the whole year.
I'm glad to hear that, Steve.
All right, guys.
Well, I appreciate working with you, Steve. You do a good job. I enjoy doing the show with you. We don't take our sales very seriously, but we take selling real estate very seriously. But you do a good job on the show, and one thing I'm thankful for, the show is not live, and Jamie has his finger on the stop button at all times ready to back up. We just hope he remembers to back up when he needs to.
Yes.
So you do a good job. I appreciate what you do, and I really think it's a real advantage for sellers to have their properties featured on this program. Cable 12 has a great reputation in our county and has for 30 years, and people watch this Cable 12 and all their broadcasts, and so I think it's a lot of exposure there for sellers that you can't get otherwise. And I know with the internet, Obviously, people can find out new properties very quickly on their phones. However, I do think a lot of people do watch this program, and it's a benefit.
You bet, you bet. Oh, and you do make it easy, Bob. You make it easy. So that's why I'm going to continue to fulfill 2023.
All right. Why don't we make it easy and show some property?
Yeah, we're going to run through. We're going to. Is it what do they call it? Chris Burmese, the 2-minute drill. We're not going to do that exactly, but we're going to bring lots of properties to you guys. Kind of a recap of some of what we've had in 2022 and some of what's available here in 2023. So, starting off with this commercial property on Old Franklin Turnpike. It's got 2 buildings here you see. It sits on 1.5 acres, a little over 600 total square feet worth of road frontage on Old Franklin Turnpike, which is huge. Large traffic count. You can see here the 2 buildings. You got a garage, 2-door garage on the upper level, as well as a 2-door garage underneath. Tons of road frontage here on Old Franklin Turnpike. Love to show you this property, but in addition to the property itself, the business as well. If you're interested in being in selling cars, this is a great spot, and the business is being offered up as well. So we'd love to visit with you about that if you are interested in Old Franklin Turnpike here in Rocky Mount.
A little bit north of Rocky Mount, near the new industrial park in our county. That's when you find this nice home on the corner of Verzagood Highway and Ormac Lane. We're right at 6.5 acres. Very stately brick home with 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, well over 5,580 square feet of finished living space, very usable land, several outbuildings. Great location, again, near the industrial park, a little bit north of Rocky Mount. And just a little bit south of Rocky Mount is where you'll find this home on Verzagood Highway. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with 3,676 square feet. Nice paved drive. 2-car attached garage, nice slate patio here. You also have, out of this 14.5 acres, 4 lots, which are already separate lots that also front Clark Road. Well, numerous commercial properties we have at Mountain to Lake Realty is on North Main Street, on the corner of North Main and Circle Drive. We've been fortunate to sell quite a few commercial properties in the town last few years. I think what sets this one apart is the parking and the 1999 construction. A lot of the other properties are older buildings. This is obviously a brick building with over 2,800 square feet. Nice paved parking. I believe it's 16 parking spots. Set up into numerous offices, reception area, 4 half baths. It's a really nice building, lots of potential. It's zoned commercial. We're going to head to Henry. This is Henry, Virginia. It's just on the edge of Henry and Franklin County. It sits in the Franklin County, or it sits in Franklin County. This is Lillian Knapp Road in Henry. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a lovely brick ranch home you see here. 1,959 total square feet. Sits on 8.87 acres. We're going to show you a couple of the buildings here. This 8.87 acres has a stream running through it, so great place for livestock, goats, cattle, horses, whatever is your pleasure. You do have this nice detached 2-car garage, workshop area that you see right here in front. And then this really nice 36 by 100 shop area that is one of a kind. 16-foot ceilings, 3 large bay doors on 3 of the sides, full concrete floor throughout. Just a really, really unique spot here on Lillian Knapp Road in Henry. Allison Drive, I showed this home. It shows very well. Very convenient to the lake. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, almost a 2.5 acre lot, paved drive, 2-car garage. Also has an unfinished basement area. Just gives you the back, real nice screen porch, which means you have a dry patio underneath, 2,240 square feet. Great location for this home. All right, we're going to go to Bethlehem Road. This is in Boone's Mill, 2.94 acres. Sits on, 2.94 acres, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2,732 square feet. Does have a single car garage there on your left. And
what everybody likes to talk about here is the tennis courts. But we step inside, huge family room here on the entry level. Nice refinished hardwood floors in this home. A great slate patio off the back. Got to appreciate that. And of course, Bob, the tennis courts with these views. This part of the world is one of a kind. Bethlehem Road in Boone's Mill.
Next we'll travel is this Pulaski, Steve.
It is.
Craig Valley Drive, another commercial property. We work with buyers and sellers frequently in areas outside of Franklin. We have a couple buildings on this property, 5+ acres. Concrete floor, high ceilings, lots of light. Great picture here of the inside of this building. Here's building number 2, metal building, numerous high garage doors for easy access.
All right, we're going to come from Pulaski. We're going to head back here to Grassy Hill Road and Rocky Mount. You've got 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths here in this home. It features actually 2 properties, or 2 homes on this property. 1.5 acres. You see the first home here. Get a chance to see it. This nice brick ranch home. It's a total of 2,482 square feet. This is the second home on the property. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, 728 square feet in this property. And a nice detached 2-car garage on this 1.5 acres on Grassy Hill Road in Rocky Mount.
And just a little west of Rocky Mount, it's an extremely nice property. Went under contract very quickly. Almost 5.5 acres, lots of pasture. The owner has a horse on the property. There's a stream on the property. Good fencing. Extensive updates to the home as well. It's a 5-bedroom, 3 full bath home. There's a barn which has been rewired. There's the entrance looking back up towards Franklin Street. A really nice brick home. Long list of updates we'll be happy to share with you for this home just a little west of Rocky Mount.
Here's another commercial listing for you, Bob, right?
Right in the town limits of Rocky Mount on the corner of Franklin Street and Diamond Avenue. And Steve, when we were talking about the property on Circle Drive, I mentioned what kind of set that one apart was the year of construction was 1999 as opposed to, let's say, 1960 for some other ones we sold in the past. I think what really sets this one apart is the ample parking. On the right side towards Diamond Avenue, you have 7 parking spots, and all the parking between this building and the left, the granary, which I was fortunate to list when it sold a few years ago, goes with this property here. So you have ample parking, easy to get in and out, nice storefront, 2 walk-in coolers.
I think what this particular property, one of the nice things, Bob, is location. I mean, you got to appreciate where it's at there in the heart of downtown.
Right, in 3,500 square feet. Again, 2 walk-in coolers. I'm sure a lot of viewers will recognize this as the former Arrington Flowers. I can remember when that was uptown, right below the courthouse, back in the day, as they say.
Oh, that is back in the day, Bob.
But this was the former Sill Test building years ago. They have a clock in there kind of showing that, but metal and rubber roof on this building. Again, ample parking, we'll be glad to show it to you, 3,500 square feet all on 1 floor. Good view of the back parking.
So this is a property that is pending there on Green Level Road. It sits on 3.04 acres. Unique from the standpoint of, we talk about outbuildings, we talk about lots of different things. We've shown you properties that have a lot of unique features, and some of the unique features of this home, of course, is the detached 2-car garage that you see here. The home itself is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a little over almost 1,800 total square feet there. But then this building here is a unique workshop area. You've got garage doors on the front and the back, so heading in and out, if you've got to pull vehicles in and out, you could certainly do that. You could set up a woodworking shop, a craft shop, widget. Bob, we could go on and on, but there's lots of opportunities here in this unique property there on Green Level Road, which is pending. Here's another one that just recently sold on Doe Run Road, 2.32 acres. You get 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over right at 1,600 total square feet there on the entry level. It does have a full walkout basement. Sits on 2.32 acres. You get a chance to see the garage here on the entry, up on the upper level. We come around to the back. We talked about being a full walkout basement as well as a garage underneath there. And plenty of storage here. Just have detached 2-car garage as well as multiple outbuildings here for you. This was Doe Run Road in Rocky Mount.
Next we'll travel back to the town limits of Rocky Mount for this nice home in Franklin Heights on Mountain View Drive. Of course, that's going to be off Bernard Road, the main through road for Franklin Heights. Paved drive leads you into a nice carport where you'll find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with well over 2,500 square feet of finished living space. One thing that kind of helped it was behind this home, another lot came with it as opposed to another street, so you had a lot of privacy, run down to a creek in the back. And the owner of this home and the owner to the, from this picture to the right, years ago, split a lot. So kind of protect themselves on that. So it's a great location, good sized yard, and you protect it on the side and the back by this additional acreage. Very nice home in Franklin Heights, really nice outbuilding.
Speaking of nice home, this is one on Pond Road. This is in Martinsville, but a great location. I mean, you're not far from 220. You can jump right on and head north to Rocky Mount, or south we can head back to like Greensboro. So tons of opportunity here from a location standpoint. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, a little over 2,300 total square feet. It does sit on 5 really nice acres. A ton of opportunity here for you if you're interested in a garden. I think I've got a picture to show you here about that. But you do see the front. It is brick ranch home. There's an attached carport here on the entry level. When we step around the lower level, you get a chance to see that walkout basement as well as the garage attached that's underneath, which is always a nice feature of a home. And then if you need more storage, here's a detached single car garage here just off the back side, just off the back of the home. It sits nicely on this 5 acres. And here, as I talked about, you got to appreciate a place where if you're interested in a garden, maybe you've got kids and they want to play, set up a few goals and have a soccer field, or put the diamond out. Maybe here we go with the baseball, softball happening here on Pond Road, but this was in Martinsville. Here we are to Claiborne Avenue. We're going to show you this property. It's in the heart of Rocky Mount. It sits on 0.31 acres. It does back up to the Mary Elizabeth Park there. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 2,930 square feet. This property was used for rental as an apartment complex. Certainly can give you a little more information about that if you are interested, but this gives you a shot of the living room here on Claiborne and the kitchen area. There's some updates have been done there. The back side of the home, you do see this it shows you this 4-square home. Tons of opportunity as far as a rental here on Claiborne Avenue in Rocky Mount.
In Hilltop Drive, we went over at the end of last week's show. We'll give you a little more detail on this week's show for this home in Franklin Heights. Really good location, laundry and primary bedrooms on the entry level. There's a lot of updates, including HVAC 4 years ago. Other updates include kitchen, water heater, roof, and replacement windows. There's hardwood on the carpet and features 1,620 square feet.
Where is Hilltop Drive, Bob?
That would be off of Bernard Road in Franklin Heights. So if you were coming down past our high school, take a left at the Sheets, take a left on Bernard, right on Hilltop, and that's where this would be, right in Franklin Heights.
Okay. Well, here's a property on Fairview Church. This is actually in Huddleston, which would be in Bedford County. We do have the opportunity from time to time, Bob, to share properties, help people buy and sell properties outside of Franklin County. So I think if you know someone that's interested in buying or selling property, just have them give us a call. But this is Fairview Church Road in Huddleston. So it's 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 2,100 total square feet here. Sits on 1 acre. A unique thing about this property was originally in 1900, the original construction was a church. And so some of the unique features of that church come through here with this property today. Step inside, you get a shot of the great room, nice stone fireplace there on your right, the kitchen, dining room area directly away as you come in there from the front door. You got a nice loft area up above this area, this great room, this loft that I was referring to. A storage shed here on the back side of the property. This is 1 acre, Fairview Church Road in Huddleston.
Come back to Bernard Road. I showed this unit. It's a very nice unit. It's on the end. Obviously, it's a nice brick structure with right at 1,300 square feet and a 1-car attached garage. Covered front porch. Little patio on the back side as well. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Nice open floor plan. This unit showed very well. I wasn't surprised at all. It went quickly. I tried hard to sell it, but it does show very well. Nice flooring, not a lot of nicks and when people are moving furniture in and out. It showed very well. It has a garage. There's 2 flavors, if you will, of these units. At Villa Heights, some have a garage and some do not. This one obviously does. It showed very well. Nice open floor plan. There's a good view of the patio facing Bernard Road. Again, you have a covered front porch on the other side.
So here's Donald Avenue. We're staying in the heart of Rocky Mount. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 1,300 square feet here. Sits on 0.5 acres. When we think about convenience, Bob, I can't think of a more convenient place than right there on Donald Avenue if you're, wanting to be in the town of Rocky Mount. You're
near Center Street, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is. It is very close to Center Street. But you just don't have any. You could walk just about everything you needed if you so choose here from Donald Avenue. Nice shot of the front. Here's a shot of the back side of the home. As I mentioned, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. I do like this detached 2-car garage. It is wide open inside, so you've got plenty of room to stretch out. And maybe you got 2 or 3 projects going at one time, Bob. There's plenty of room to do that here in Donald Avenue, or at Donald Avenue.
Well, the works address, not far off from the intersection of 122 and Route 116, is Windy Creek Drive. Towards the end, with 8+ acres, bordering Gills Creek, is where you'll find this property with 1,568 square feet. Very secluded setting. We'll move up to
Holland Road?
Yes, Callaway on Holland Road. If you're not familiar with Holland Road, you take the Callaway Road towards the Speedway, take a right on Bethany for a couple miles or so, take a right on Holland, and on the state-maintained road of Holland is where you'll find this property. Holland Road does extend to become a private road, but again, this is on the state-maintained good road. Holland Road, 2 acres, very usable land. New roof was put on last year. Notice I didn't say this year, Steve. 2023.
Good stuff, boss. Why it's easy
on
working
top
with
of
you.
our game today,
It's
aren't we?
easy working with you.
But this property has a 2-car garage, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, 1,454 square feet. Nice open floor plan. And really nice 2-acre tract that's very usable. Holland Road in Callaway.
Tell us about this commercial listing there, Bob.
Great location here with high traffic count near the intersections of routes 40 and 122, just a little east of Rocky Mount. I'm sure a lot of viewers remember years ago this area was residential homes, and now you have Walmart, Lowe's, credit unions, Verizon stores, Starbucks, etc. There's 2 houses on this property. Could be rentals. We think the highest and best use is how they are zoned and their location. Again, high traffic count. This is very close to the intersections of routes 40 and 122. Again, just a little east of Rocky Mount. There's that high traffic count. I took that picture. I was careful it wasn't high traffic at the moment.
You had to be quick, didn't you?
Yeah, real quick. Of Quick, but don't hurry.
Good picture, Bob. Here's a property, another commercial property that we were fortunate enough to sell last year. This was on Warren Street. It's on 0.1 acre there in Warren Street. But a lot of people, when you're thinking about a lot of things going on with the harvester and the farmer's market, here's this property was conveniently located not far at all from the harvester. 1,580 total square feet. You know, when the owners, the previous owners, purchased this property, they did some renovations, made some updates, and you know, it paid off for them from their perspective. I mean, they came in and did a lot of work getting this property back in good order, and it showed well. It wasn't on the market very long, and well, it sold. So here we are on Campbell Avenue in Roanoke. You've got 2 bedrooms, 1 full bath, a little over almost 900 square feet here on the entry level. We'll show you the upstairs in a minute. Of course, it does have a unfinished lower level as well. We step inside, you've got refinished hardwood floors, you've got new vinyl flooring in all of the wet areas, the kitchen and the bathroom. Lots of updates here when you're talking about painting. Just everything is in great order, and it's ready to go here on Campbell Avenue in Roanoke, the city of Roanoke. So I talked about those updates. You can see the appliances, you can see the new paint on the cabinets, the new flooring. Just a great, a lot of nice updates have been done to this home. And then, of course, you step out this 0.15 acres, you see this fenced-in backyard. That's always a wonderful feature. Gives you an opportunity to, you know, if you've got a pet, you can just let them go and just be comfortable with them being outside here on Campbell Avenue. This is in Roanoke.
Next we'll travel to Pulaski for this home on Bertha Street. Again, we work with buyers and sellers in areas outside of Franklin County. Obviously here, this one is in Pulaski. Current owner purchased this home new, taken very good care of. It's built in 2006. Features laminate flooring. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Good interior picture here. Again, Bertha Street is in Pulaski. I'm glad to give you more details for this home on Bertha Street.
All right, here's a property that we sold last year. This is Vermont Avenue. It is in Roanoke. 2 bedrooms, 1 full bath, a little over 735 square feet. Sits on 0.17 acres here. We congratulate the new owners there, and well, we wish them well. As we do all of you guys out here, all you viewers, we certainly do appreciate you joining us, and we have nothing but well wishes for you in 2023 and beyond.
That's right. Like we said many times on this program, Franklin County is extremely diverse in terms of real estate, with lakefront homes, mountain properties, very steep properties, farms, timber properties, single-family residential lots and homes, commercial properties, and we make every attempt to work with buyers and sellers in all those different areas of real estate instead of just a niche in one specific area, one particular real estate type. So we certainly make that effort. We try to meet the diverse needs of the county and beyond. And we'll be more than happy to sit down with either a buyer or a seller and go over all the paperwork that's involved in purchasing a home or listing a home. So that's very secondary to you when you just concentrate on the specific property you're considering selling or buying, and put it on Cable 12. How about that, Steve?
Not a better place to be than on Cable 12.
That's right.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for watching.